our Capricorns and why it seems as if the wheel of fortune is now starting to turn over. Now we can begin with your thumbnail, all right? It doesn't get better than this. This is great fortune. On the bottom of the deck, I have this child here. So I feel as if it is something very new, very fresh, very dynamic, whatever it is. The other card I pulled for you is the card of the Fool. I feel as if you have been given this fresh new start. So if you feel like you've been hung up for a while, things haven't been moving along, this year I think everything starts to really turn in your favor. So let's begin with the Wisdom of the Oracle. I've got the Wisdom of the Oracle. I have the Enchanted Map, both by Colette Baron Reed. We'll figure out which one of my tarot decks I want to use for Capricorn as we move through. All right, so let's see what's going on. Let me see if I can get you up here on my computer, then I can see you and I can talk to you. All right. Are you ready? All right, let's go. All right, Capricorns, grateful, thankful for this wonderful solar year around the sun for all of our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Grateful, thankful for what's coming down the pipeline for all of our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs this coming year, 2022. So we'll break it up into the seasons, all right? We're in the winter season, so we'll begin with winter of 2022. And see what does the Wisdom of the Oracle have to say for winter of 2022 for all of our Capricorns. What's the guidance, wisdom of the Oracle for all of our Capricorns in the winter? So, all right, I feel as if you have been working on something and you continue to work on something that you believe in. However, I feel as if a little bit of validation, some kind of encouragement from the universe would really, really be appreciated. Even though you haven't seen anything, there's a change about to happen. You're almost at the finish line. And when you're almost at the finish line, that's when everything starts to happen and you start to see where you're headed towards this true treasure island, to where it is that you've been working towards for quite a while. You do have this deep new knowing. So I feel as if Capricorn, your intuition is right on point. You know what you want. You know what you're doing. You've just been very discouraged. So wintertime, I think you're really working towards trying to turn things around. All right, because this energy of change, you really need to turn things around in order for you to reach your goals. And a Capricorn is very goal oriented. All right, so you're in a metamorphosis. You're changing. All right, so accept it. Roll with it. All right, I think it's very, very difficult sometimes for a Capricorn to change because what do you mean I'm going to be like this? What do you mean I'm growing like this? But yeah, change is definitely on the horizon. And I think what's happening is during the winter time, you will start to grow into springtime. All right, so let's see. What does the Enchanted Map have to say for winter for all of our Capricorns? Usually if you're a Capricorn, you usually like the season that you're born in. I'm a Capricorn. I really don't like winter. Not even a little bit. All right, so let's see. What does winter hold for all of our Capricorns out there at this time? Winter for all of our Capricorns. See, I think you really know that if you hang in there, you're going to hit the jackpot. You worked really hard. And, one thing I can say about a Capricorn is that you're persistent. You're not going to give up that easy. Yeah. You don't want to follow the leader. Look. You don't want to follow. You might blaze your own trail. This is you, blazing your own trail. You believe in what you're doing, all right? So I feel as if in wintertime, you are really formulating everything that you need to do. You stand out of a crowd. Peaks of joy. So I think, the winter time is going to bring ebbs and flows, right? I feel as if, sometimes, sometimes what you really believe in what you're doing with this magic stream reverse, sometimes you don't. But in the end, I mean, everything you're doing right now, has this end goal. And it's what you've been wanting, right? It's been what you've been wanting. All right. So let's move back to the wisdom of the oracle. I will turn to the tarot here in just a bit. But I figure this way it gives people time to come into the chat. All right, so dear wisdom of the oracle, how does springtime look for all of our Capricorns? How does springtime look for our Capricorns? So you're hibernating. That's what I'm getting in my head. Right now you have to go into hibernation. Oh, springtime. I think it puts you out among people, friends. You start to get out a little bit, especially if you have been hibernating. All right. So in the springtime, you may be at a point where you don't really want anybody helping you in whatever it is you are on to. So if your community, I feel as if springtime, people are going to want to know where you've been, what you've been doing. How come you haven't been out? You need help? What's up? Where you been, Capricorn? And I feel as if you have been looking for your soul tribe. So if your community hasn't been working for you, it wouldn't surprise me if you turn around and move away from that. Because you're formulating a whole new plan and you're not going along with the grain. You're going to be something that probably most of the people in your community wouldn't understand. Why would you quit your CEO job, to become a yoga instructor? Well, because you love yoga. And because you love yoga, you're going to do really well with yoga. And yet you're not just going to do this wonderful thing with yoga. You're going to, be a yoga teacher on cruise ships. And then what's going to happen there is you're going to get to go to these absolutely wonderful places. And you do your regular yoga routine for all these people who just think you are just absolutely amazing. And then you hang out on the beach the rest of the day or visit wherever land it is that you happen to be on because you have this remarkable job doing what you love to do. Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. I feel as if springtime is when, how flowers start to pop up out of the ground. You're going to come into yourself, which I feel will be in summertime. But let's look at what the enchanted map has to say for your springtime. So there's something you also put away that probably you've been wanting to, let go of for a long time. That also happens in the spring. I feel as if you're not going to bring anything with you, Capricorn, through the year that isn't going to make you blossom. All right. I just see you blossoming. All right. So a few of you in your home place, you may be making some decisions to move. Maybe this is a mutual decision between the two of you that, this home no longer suits us. We probably would be better off if we did move. So some of you may be moving in the springtime. And this could be a very, very good move for you. You only move for a better life, right? So I feel like springtime, that can happen. Yeah, you start moving. You've been stuck where you've been for a while. So springtime is going to be really exciting. A few of you may actually meet someone if you are single. I think they are definitely your match. They reach for the stars just like you. I see this pelican over this heart, and I can't help but think that, this is just a beautiful symbol of spiritual love between you and someone else. So you have that happening in the springtime. All right, good stuff. Look, set your intentions. All right, I feel as if you've got everything lined up, right? You just got to believe in yourself. Don't give up now. You're too close to the finish line. And great fortune is awaiting you. And this is what you are working on. This is what you are working on for this year, So listen, springtime's going to come quick. It's going to come quick. All right, so you're no longer stuck. I feel like you've just gotten this big push ahead. Capricorn. So, springtime. I'm excited for springtime. And you do. There's something you let go of. Something that you know is no good for you. I feel like, that's when you start to make changes. Positive changes this year for you. Positive changes for you. All right, shall we move on to the summertime? See what's going on for summertime for all of our Capricorns. Sun and rising Venus signs. Summertime, summertime. Summertime. Lemonade. I think you're going to enjoy your summer. I get this youthful feeling about summer. You're feeling good. So a lot of you may have really worked on yourself, gotten your hair cut, lost some weight, working out at the gym. You're feeling in your power is what I'm sensing for summer. And you've been working towards this, right? You've been working. You're unstuck. You're moving. Fresh new start, new life. It's like everything is brand new. All right, what else do we have for our... Oh, see, there's that change. Summertime brings this change. All right, so let's think about this. In the wintertime, you're planning. And I really do see that you're planting your seeds of what you're going to want to manifest throughout this year. Really building towards your treasure island. And it's going to require this change. When does this change happen? It happens in the summertime. So by summertime, I think you will start to feel some of the rewards. And this change, it could be a little unsettling. But you know deep down that this change is necessary in order for you to have what it is that you are really looking for. This peace, this treasure island, no worries. Do you know what I mean? So that you can really be one with the universe. Really, it's just I feel as if you're walking that universal thread. And I think you manifest all of it because you've already not had it. You've already probably worked like a dog for other people, and you've made millions of dollars for other people. And now it's your turn to make millions of dollars for you. So you're making a change. This is about you this year. This is about you not being held back from what you really can do. Yeah, unfinished symphony. So in the summertime, there's something that needs to be finished before you can start this new life. All right. So again, things have to end before, the new door can open. But I feel as if you know what it is, clearly what it is, and I think it's just a matter of doing it. All right. And it's probably we save the hardest thing, the last thing that we really want to deal with for last, right? So, but summertime, I think you get to that point where you know that you need to really finish this unfinished symphony. You need to bring things to an end so that you can start this fresh new start, this beginning. And it requires a message of sorts. So, honestly, I think the sooner you get rid of that and go past that, the better off you're going to be. All right, Capricorn. All right, to the enchanted map for all of our Capricorns for the summertime. Some summertime. What are the messages for the summertime for all of our Capricorns from the enchanted map? Wishing well. You have the wishing well. Make a wish. And I'm feeling August. I feel as if there's a shakeup. There's things you have to do. But I do get your wish coming true during the summertime. I love this. I love it. There's your gold. See, the gold is starting to show. So whatever it is that you were working for by the summertime, I think you will really start to notice the difference in your monetary income, that there's more money coming in, things are working for you. You're happy. That's a lot of yellow. Yeah, field of dreams. Summertime, that's when you shine. All right, so let's move into the fall. Back to the wisdom of the oracle. See, I feel like harvest season. All right, let's talk about fall for all of our Capricorns for this year. What's going on for all our Capricorns in the fall? So to recap, wintertime, we are really working towards growing our seeds for the springtime. Springtime comes and I feel like you set your intentions and you're starting to see the beginning of some growth really turn in your favor. Summertime comes. Ooh, your flowers, look how happy you are. Fall comes. It's like nothing could get you down. Nothing could get you down. You've worked long and hard. So fall comes. Why are we feeling a little left out? So a few of you may get a touch of depression, and that can be just from, just the weather changing, the days getting shorter. But there is a little bit of depression. You might be very depressed, disappointed, is what I'm getting with someone. Because I feel as if there's a little deception. You find out somebody lied to you. It breaks your heart. I mean, really, it tears you apart. It's like, look what they did. And if this is you, I think if you did something that makes you feel bad, I think it's going to make you feel really, really bad. And that could be what is not finished. All right. It's just something happened between you and someone else. All right. And it's definitely coming through for that. Something happened between you and someone else. All right. And it's not finished. And there was some kind of a deception, untruth, something that went down. And I feel as if, it caused a little rift in the community. Sometimes when things happen, it's amazing how the community takes sides. And you may have felt a little bit based on whatever this situation was that left you feeling really down and out. So by fall, I feel like you are really going to have to face that issue. All right. So, because you may not have spoken to this person for a while. Do you know what I mean? Like something may have happened. You got into this really big fight. I'm never speaking to you again. And I mean, really, they haven't spoken to you. And it's now going on 2 years, maybe 3 years. You haven't spoken to this person. And you can't move on knowing that you're leaving and, this is how we left it. So I feel as if you are the bigger person and you are the one that approaches them and try to make amends. Because you're the one that's making moves and you're the one now that's unstuck. So just be very flexible come fall and how things go, all right? Don't get attached because that depression, if things don't turn out the way you really wanted them to, that's okay, all right? Don't let that be. It's not the end of the world. All right, so let's turn to the enchanted map for the fall season for all of our Capricorns. It's a card that wants to come out. The Bone Collector. I love this. The Bone Collector. That's like the magician. See, harvest season. I feel as if you are in your power. Look at your aura. It's just really, really wide and clear. I feel like you are really sitting in your power completely. It's going to be a powerful year. You come into your own this year. And, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid if you meet somebody and they give you the feels unlike anything you've ever felt before, okay? Because I don't want you to run away from that, Capricorn. I want you to embrace it. This is your year. Great fortune is on your horizon. And the Bone Collector, you manifested this. Your life, you designed your life. You've been working towards your life. It hasn't worked out the way you've wanted it to. I think you've been very disappointed over the years. But you haven't given up on something that you believe, that would in the end, take care of you. And you have that opportunity now. So, good stuff. It's going to be a really good year for you, Capricorn. All right. Let's turn to the tarot. All right, dear tarot. 12 cards for the 12 months of the year, beginning with January. So what I'm going to do this is I'm going to shuffle the cards 5 times. We're on 3. Cut the deck. And then I'm going to pull the top 12 cards. And they will represent your month. And we'll quickly go through the energy. All right. One more. Somebody's trying to call me. All right, so I was going to pull the top 12 cards, but I think it wants to do it this way. So January, I feel we've got the Knight of Swords comes out. And I'm just going to start laying the cards down as they come down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll just kind of take a look. So January, I feel as if you start to get really aggressive with your plan. All right, you really start to formulate it. What am I going to do? You're going to make it work. You're going to make it happen. Because here I see, you end up making a decision by summertime. See, summertime, this is your month. Summertime, this is your month. There's a couple months in summer. But you fall in love. Like, there's this person you're going to meet. There's definitely this person you're going to meet. All right, so are we ready? Are we ready for the weekend? All right, that's got 2 cards. All right, so let's see what's going on. I see you ending a cycle, all right? This is a year that you end a cycle and you are manifesting what it is that you need, okay? So I feel as if victory is not far, all right? So if you feel as if, defeated, you've done so much and you haven't gotten ahead, I feel as if that cycle, that's coming to an end. And I think soon you will see the victory that should be yours. Rightfully so. Why? Because you've earned it. All right, so January, we have us the Knight of Swords. So I do get the sense that there's a lot of things that are in your mind. I mean, your mind is just spinning, spinning, spinning. And I think it's going to take February to kind of process all of these ideas and thoughts that you have. By March, I do see you really happy. March, you may actually get together with some family. There could be some family time that happens. But it's a very enjoyable month for you. So you're definitely feeling good by the time March comes. April, I think April, you're starting to really, feel good about yourself. I think if you are single, because we do have the Knight of Wands sitting next to you here. If you are single, people are starting to see you as somebody who you've got some substance. Emotionally, I think people find you very warm, very kind, very loving. For a Capricorn, that's really, really great. All right, May. In May, there's love on the horizon for you this year, okay? And I see it, and I feel as if this is somebody who sees you, and I think they see you as being very big and very dynamic. So you might get to meet them maybe in May. They come into your presence. By June, you are making decisions. I see with this 2 of Wands, June is a month where you're really solidifying the direction and that you want to go in. I mean, you have vision. I mean, you're holding this world in your hand. You have a big vision. And I feel as if you are really deciding and formulating all of the different steps that you need to take for that. Come July. Love is in the air. Okay, so summertime, I think, is going to be really, really exciting. There is an energy during the summer of a toxic energy that you are having a hard time walking away from. All right, so if there's a lot of fish in the sea, all right, and if you hooked up with somebody who is not good for you and you have chosen not to walk away from them, I think you really need to kind of start to be more objective, because this person leaves you feeling very unstable. All right, so you may fall in love with somebody who may not be a good match for you. That's right, lots of fish in the sea, and I feel as if here's all those fish. There's a lot that would love to have, some time with you and get to know you. So work, I see you working very, very hard. Let's see, June, July, August, September. September, we've got the devil energy, so I feel as if you've got to really kind of watch any kind of, bad habits, self-indulgence, things of that nature. Because there is this energy of you being a little unstable come fall. All right, so just be aware. Just be aware of that. How can you fix that? This instability. Focus on your work. It's like I feel like one of the dangers that you could run into is that you would turn around and, um, you know, you fall in love with this person over the summertime and it pulls you away and you focus from your work. So it's really important that, you really stay focused on what it is that you are doing. And this comes September, October, and I see you really hanging on to your money, saving a lot of money. So yeah, wonderful year ahead for you, Capricorn. Hey Mel, I want to say thank you, 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 thank you. I stopped doing the videos, and I stopped doing the videos because I was going live, thinking that the videos transferred into whatever. Anyway, my bad. So what I did is I went to the school of YouTube. Whenever things don't work with me, I go to YouTube and I look up videos and I'm like, why? What has happened? So basically, I'm back on track. I'm optimistic. I feel really, really good. The readings are pretty good. So thank you, Mel. I sent out a real special blessing, burned some cedar for you, and just thank God that you kind of came through for me. So, aho. Aho. All right, great year for you, Capricorn. Great year. Yeah, I sorted it. I got it. So, my deepest gratitude towards just, it's amazing. Do you know this is what the universe is all about? It's like you don't know whether or not what you say is good for someone or not. It's just like that was I needed this. Yeah, see, we're turning it around. And I started doing Vimeo, so those the readings for January, monthly readings, general readings for January. I'm hoping to have all of them finished by Monday of next week. They're slowly as they get finished, and listen, they are raw, raw, because this is like a whole new platform I'm trying to figure out. I noticed my head's chopped out, and me and technology, we don't get along very well. Anyway, I'm going to plunge through it. I will persevere. There's just a big learning curve, and it'll all be good. Your birthday is 12/31/1995. Yeah, go me. Look, this is what we have to do, is turn it around. I was feeling really, really down and out, thinking, wow, I'm just going to have to change my platform and start from ground zero again. And I've been on YouTube for 4 years, probably a little longer than that. Yeah, so for a long time, I believed in trying to have an online presence before COVID, before everything. I've told all my friends for the longest time, you guys need to have an online presence somehow. Jazzwinder Bala, you are a Capricorn dealing with another Capricorn. That's tough. I like Capricorns, but I have a hard time being with another Capricorn. So Jazzwinder, do you want me to throw some cards on it? We can throw some cards. Would you like some cards? Especially since it's your birthday. Yeah, see, I don't see that working out for you. You know why? Because Capricorns, they get very set in their ways. So unless you have some other placements, it will make it really hard to kind of have that balance. I mean, either your placements line up or they don't. And if they don't, it's going to be a hard read. But anyway, I just feel like, yeah, this would never work. You want some cards? Anything specific? Aside from your Capricorn, dealing with the Capricorn. See, it's interesting you say that, Jazzwinder, because I'm also dealing with a Capricorn. And, oh gosh. You have a Sag rising, so do I. Oh, I have a Sag rising. My birthday is the 29th. The 31st. It's always a big celebration on your birthday, huh? All right. Let's pull some cards out. Are you ready? Because you never know what's going to come out. Let's see. What's coming out? Well, I like the Empress is up. Hold on. My cards are all backwards and forwards. All right. So here are your cards. And there's that Capricorn energy right down here on the bottom. And the cat is getting antsy again. All right, so the cards that come out, we have the Empress. I love that the Empress comes out because this is you in your power. This is you, I mean, this is mother energy. I don't know if you're a mom or you're not. But this is really, really wonderful, nurturing type of energy. Now, the Five of Wands reversed. This almost tells me that it might be time to step away. You know, because you've got, at what point do you let somebody, you know, figure it out on their own? So I feel like it is time. I mean, you guys have, you know, you've known each other a long time, but I feel like you're at that point where it's time to put an end to this. It really is. Because if not, it's going to drag out and drag out and drag out. And, you know, we have the High Priestess here, you know. So we have this High Priestess energy, and it's reversed. So I feel as if, you know, you are being directed on how to handle situations as they come up. This one definitely wants to come to an end. There is something that is not over that I think your intuition is telling you it's time. It's time. And here we have the card of the Devil. So whatever it is, it's time for something that is toxic, a toxic energy to really come to an end. All right? Because if not, you're just not going to be happy. He thinks I'm too good for him. See, when people get like that, look, nobody is too good for anybody else. Those are insecurities. And when people start throwing out insecurities, you know, then there's pressure. And then it's like, oh my gosh, you know, how am I going to make him feel better? You know, how am I going to let him know that he's just as good as me? You know what I mean? So I feel like at some point you've got to, like, cut the rope. Like, here, cut the rope. See, it's just a thin rope anyway. You know, he may not be toxic, but the energies might be time to finish, you know. So anyway, your intuition is, you know what it is that needs to come to an end that is not really healthy for you. He's still hurting, he's healing. Yeah, and you know, the thing is you can't help anybody heal unless they want to heal. And everybody has their own way, they have their own time. You know, but you know, everybody's gotta find their healing. You know, that's one of the big lessons that I had to learn is, like, I wanted to help everybody, and I would, like, reach out and try to help, and that was the worst thing that I could do. You know, what I was taught is that, you know, if I have to process something, you know, feel it, you know, and go ahead and cry, and, you know, don't have somebody, you know, kind of hold you and all of this. Like, get it out, you know, you have to really feel it. So, anyway, you know, heartbreak, that's a hard one. That's a real hard one. So, Jazzwinder, I wonder whether or not this person that he broke up with, whether that person was very toxic. Because, you know, when you are dealing with a toxic person, you know, their energy, it kind of attaches. But he runs. He does have emotion. Yeah, he's afraid of his feelings. You know, he's afraid of his feelings. You know, it's really hard for people to be vulnerable. I mean, but that's when people are at their most beautiful, I think. All right, you guys. So listen, that's your birthday bonus, Capricorn. It's gonna be a really, really great year. I look forward to it. I'm gonna let my cat out. She was toxic. Yeah. See, there was definitely a toxic energy, and you have to pick up the pieces from this toxic and relationship. I had one 12 years. I gotta tell you, this guy, 12 years. It was awful, and it took me probably about a good 2, 3 years to really kind of fix myself from, how I felt, and I mean, kind of lift me up. I mean, it took work, and I'm still working on it. All right, you guys, listen. I will see you at another reading. The tomorrow. Let's see, who am I doing tomorrow? Today I did. I don't know who I did. Oh, I did Aquarius and Pisces. So tomorrow I'll be doing Aries and Taurus. So stay tuned. Look for me out on the web and hit that like button. Really appreciate it. All right. Thanks for all your support, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.